This is nice, isn't it? Little evening setup, bit of evening recording, break off work, warm mug of tea in my hand, Abs passed out on the sofa. She's been drinking again. It's nothing to do with me, I assure you. Hopefully, I've sorted out the jitter problem. Because the jitterbug. No. There ain't no time for that. Although I am on the way to growing George Michael hair. All over again. So, dear viewers, it's not been that long since we last met up. Well, I say that. We played 4 more games in League 2 since then. We're 5th. We're 5th. Yeah, I'm scared too. In a good way. It's good to be performing well in the league. We've only lost 1 game. And that game was against Doncaster. We went out of the Carabao Cup first round, which is a bit disappointing. We drew 3-3 with Ipswich, who obviously are in the Sky Bet Championship. So, did well there. Went out on penalties, that which is a bit disappointing. Then lost to Doncaster. You thought, oh, here we go. It is going to be difficult. Then beat Port Vale, drew 0-0 with Fleetwood. Then beat Bradford 5-1 away from home. Followed that up by beating the Crystal Palace under-23, which was our backup brigade in the Papa John's St Trophy. I don't know why I called it the St Trophy. Just the Papa John's Trophy. I mean, does anyone even care? No, you don't care. I don't care either. That's why the backup brigade played. But they did well. They cared, and they won on penalties. Today, we're taking on Forest Green, a team very, very close to my heart, as I used to live in the area, and I've been to their ground a fair few times with my mate. Loved every game that was there. Loved the club. Loved the veganism. Love all of it. It's banging. Abby is actually a vegetarian, so this has come so in handy, viewers. It's been brilliant. Oh, I had to make my own tea this evening because Abby's got the vid. So, we're all locked in here, but don't worry, we haven't killed each other yet. Anyway, you're not here for a social roundup, we're here for Football Manager. And a social roundup, because let's face it, sometimes, with the games that I play, the social roundup is a bit more entertaining. And you wouldn't come here if you didn't come here for my ramblings. So, too much come here in that sentence. So, we are going to the new lawn. I believe it's it's called Eco Park. I mean, they're taking the piss a little bit now. It's gone a bit far, if you ask me. Built in 2023, so it is. It's a brand new stadium. I don't know if that's actually planned in. If it is, excellent. And then we've got Northampton after that. This is no disrespect to Northampton. I'm just a lot more interested in Forest Green because I've been there. I'm sure Northampton is a wonderful place to live. Well, the only team we've lost here, actually the team that are top. Doncaster leading the way at the moment. We've got 10 points from 5 games. Carry on at that, we'll survive. That is all that we can ask. Forest Green were meant to win the league, but they're currently sat down in 12th, a full 3 points behind us. So anything can happen here. We've been really, really good away from home. I'm a little concerned by it. The only issue we got is that Mwongo is on international duty with Sri Lanka. I mean, they really do pick their times, don't they? Let's be fair. Oh, I forgot. We made some signings. I've made some signings. Hang on. Hold the phone. Hang on. There's news. I've actually signed a couple of players. I've signed one of them for actual money. And that player is Kieran Thompson. I was quite happy with our centre-backs. And then I saw Kieran Thompson. And I thought, you know what? He's just a bit good. Not the tallest. And that is literally the only thing that I wish he was a little bit better at. Maybe a bit pacier as well. Maybe a bit more aggressive. So there's quite a few things I wish he was better at. But for the level we're playing at, he's not bad. Technically, all in double figures. Mentally, most of them are in double figures. Positioning of 16 is very good. He reads the game very well for a 20-year-old lad. His potential is brilliant for us. I think he could be a championship player going forward. I mean, that could be a few years away. It's going to be a few years away, at least. Maybe a decade. But I want to keep him on. He's been really, really good so far. Really impressed. He's got very decent physicals as well. Maybe the pace and the acceleration is a bit of a problem, but if you read the game as well as he does, it's not as much of an issue. He's played at 7.18 so far. Even got himself a goal. So, lad's done well. And the other player is a guy I actually bought from Forest Green, and that is Vaughan Coville. Now, you might think, why? Attacking midfielder. He's very, very pacey. He's got no strength. If you touch him, he'll go down like a sack of bricks. But I've played with him before on FM, and for me, he was absolutely amazing. And so maybe it's a little bit of a personal thing, maybe a little bit of an affectionate thing, but I just think he's got some really nice attributes. He's only 22 years old, he's American, so he brings us some culture. But yeah, very, very happy with Vaughan as well. Got him on a free. What's not to like? Now he knows his role. He's a fringe player. He knows that. And so this is the way that the team's lining up. Harvey Sayer has returned to the club, and the first thing he does is he whacks in a 7.6 performance. That was in the Papa John's Trophy. Not Saint, Mike. You don't have to put Saint in there. It's just the Papa John's Trophy. Just, yes. And having said that, to be fair, Chiarte and Palmer in particular have been really, really impressive as the two wingers, so I'm not too bothered about changing them. Capper's in goal then. Burns, Thompson, Robinson and Hughes make up the back four. Sesse is in the middle of Ajayi and Mundell, both of whom have been top-notch so far. Chiarte's on the left as the inverted winger. Palmer's on the right as the actual winger. And then you've got Campton Sturridge, who scored his first goal for the club in his last game out. Adarkwa gets goals, but his overall rating and his overall contribution to the team is not great. Looking at Forest Green there, they've got some very good players. The one I really want to put to your name is Egan Riley and Edmondson. Edmondson is Ryan Edmondson. He plays for Leeds United. He's a Leeds United youngster. He, I believe, is odds on to get the top goal scorer in the division. I'm not sure how he's playing, but guaranteed he'll score today. But people have been really struggling with our system so far, especially away from home. I don't think people expect us to kind of come out and attack. We maybe have had a bit of an easier start than most teams. We played a lot of teams that are expected to be around the bottom of the divisions. Or divisions of the division. There isn't two divisions in this one, Mike, for Christ's sake. So maybe we've gotten away with it a little bit there, but you can only beat what's put in front of you, and so far we have done that as Chiarte is so good in the air. That's a brilliant ball by Burns into Chiarte. They have a really good link up, those two. I like it a lot. Burns back into Chiarte. Squares it. Campton Sturridge. It's 1-0. We are unbelievably good. I've got that lovely mix now. Players that have been here for a while, know how to play together. There's a really, really good bond, especially at the back. There's a real strong connection at the back, which makes us so much harder to beat. And then we've got enough pace and flair up front and a good finisher in Campton Sturridge and a Darkwood just to tuck away those chances. We get in down the wing so easily. We score so many goals from crosses, from cutbacks. We use the wing. We use the width. I almost make it sound like I know what I'm talking about. We are a good team. A good League 2 team here, I think. We're building a really, really nice thing. I think the problem is going to be, obviously, when I have to use the squad. That'll be the problem, as Palmer finds Mundell. Palmer towards Chiarte, tees it down. Ajayi gets his second goal of the season. It's 2-0. Forest Green are getting absolutely hammered by Billericay. We hate the new lodge. Just let us play away from home every week. We don't want that, obviously. I love the new lodge. It is our home, but away from home at the moment, no one can handle us. Palmer to Chiarte. Chiarte's like a tank. He just wins everything in the air. So we just get it down the right, whip it in. Chiarte heads it, and then just watch the carnage ensue. We're up to second. We're second. Yeovil have just admit it's not Yeovil, Mike. It's Forest Green, as Vickers tips that over the bar. I used to be in that stand. It's not a very accurate. Actually, it might be a very accurate representation of it. We all jumped up and went, oh, at the same time, all the time, especially when nothing was happening. Wrexham are doing well for the record. Obviously, they came up with us as, oh my god, we're top of the league. Don't look at it. I said that it was very relatively even at the start. It's really not. We're beginning to absolutely boss Forest Green around here. Just in time for them to get just in time for Palmer to give them a penalty. Good. This will be 2-1 then. Stupid tackle to make. Did not need to make that, Palmer, you silly boy. Thomas beats Kakpa. It's 2-1. It's a little against the run of play. Is that Luke Thomas as in Leicester's Luke Thomas? Can't be, surely. I've got to find out if that's Luke Thomas, as in that's Leicester's Luke Thomas. No, it's a different Luke Thomas. It's okay. I thought it was Leicester's Luke Thomas and I was getting a bit concerned, but it's not. But he's taking a corner here. He whips it in. Edmondson. He's at the post. By the way, Kate Chiarte post watch. He's now hit the bar 8 times this season. So that's going to be a little running tally. Sayer, corner, whips it in. Thompson. Oh, I thought he was going to win the header. Sesse, great ball back into Sayer. What a touch from Sayer. One awful cross though. Sesse gets there first. Well played, lad. Plays it in. Sayer's round the back. Squares it. Campton Sturridge teeps it in. Finishes it. It was offside. I had a feeling it might be Sayer looked offside. I hope there's not a nasty surprise in the game, because I got a nasty surprise in my tea. There were tea leaves in it. I must have split the bag, and that's never a good thing. Got to make a change here. Daniel Ojo's gone for Rob Burns, who playing at 6.2. Had a wonderful day out. Get out about that by Cavagna. It's entering the last 5 minutes, and we are doing okay here, actually. I thought we'd be a lot more under pressure than we have been, but we've been pretty... Say's giving the ball away. Don't talk, Mike. Hanlon's in... Great save by Kappa. If Harvey Sayer had been the one to give the ball away for them to score, I don't know what I would have done. 3 minutes of added on time. The away train continues to rumble on as Billericay win away at Forest Green, who were tipped to win the league. Billericay Town are currently second in the English Football League 2, or the Sky Bet Football League 2. Hold on to your hats, viewers. Right, well, second game of the day then against Northampton. We currently sit in second. They sit down in 15th. I mean, the most important thing is that we get safety first. Let's just get to the 40-point mark or somewhere around there and see where we're at, okay? It looks like I've lost my backup goalkeeper. I don't know why. Has he been signed by someone else? I think he's been signed by someone else. And I can't believe I'm doing this, but Harvey Sayer is not going to start even though he's fully fit. I'm going with the same team that just did so well against Forest Green. This could be a massive mistake, but Harvey Sayer is not going to get a run out today, but I will give Vaughan Coble a run out in terms that he can sit on the bench. At the moment, nothing, not to quote Starship, but nothing can stop us now, apart from Northampton. You can feel it like the river, standing here with Trevor, nothing's gonna stop us now. It's a little less exciting than the Forest Green game, it's safe to say. Northampton seem to be playing a little bit more defensive. Pennant, it's not like Jermaine Pennant, is it? Oh my god, good header over there by Torre. Thank god he missed that. Yeah, they're being a little bit more 4-4-2. We should really be dominating that midfield and creating a lot more, but at the moment, Northampton keeping us very much sort of like at arm's length. Ajay on the ball here. This could be our first highlight. Ajay whips it in. Chiarte tees it back to Sese. Good patient play. I thought Chiarte was going to try and bend it in the top corner. He just didn't back himself enough to go for it. He just didn't want to hit the post again. Yeston Hughes whips it across. There's Chiarte. He uses his head rather than his feet. He is incredibly brilliant for me. I love him so much. One thing I've always said about Yeston, or one complaint I had, is that his end product going forward has never really been quite good enough. This year, he's already got 3 assists, I think it is. His end product going the other ways and going forward is so much better than it was last year. He's a very good defensive fullback, but not brilliant going forward. This year, he seems to have kind of upped it a little bit, and I'm not sure if that's because we're full-time now, and he's getting a bit more training in that. We've got the best sort of start. Oh my god, how have they missed that? Kabamba's missed a sitter. We've got the best staff in the league on average in pretty much every single category. Here as Thompson wanders forward, finds Burns. Burns to Captain Sturridge. He finds Mundell. Mundell hits it. It's a brilliant finish by Romain Mundell. It's 2-0. I think the home form hoodoo is about to stop. That is some finish, lad. Burns, brilliant ball forward. Captain Sturridge, he's just onside, but Mundell, it's a sensational bending finish into that top corner. Goalie had no chance. It's Billericay 2, Northampton 0. It's the stuff the dreams are made of. Honestly, Palmer with a brilliant tackle. He's not even had a very good game. Mundell on the ball, finds Ajay. Ajay to Sturridge. Captain Sturridge, go on mate. Well played lad. Finds Palmer. Palmer tries to get around his man on that right hand side. He does. He skins him. Palmer, back post. Chiarte, 3-0. Katia Chiarte, back post headers. There are a few things in life that are certain. That is one of them. Life, dex. Life, death. Probably tax. Unless you like to dodge it. And then Katia Chiarte winning back post headers. He just pulls off onto the back post every time. And you just can't stop it. Once he's leapt, he like hangs like Ronaldo-esque, like a salmon. He just hangs in the air, and then just he hit the post, but he scored off it. So that's something. Kappa, Velcro gloves, Spider-Man, incredible. 3-0 at the break. We have been scintillating. I'm genuinely terrified of the prospect. There's not been one highlight in that second half apart from hitting the bar from the corner. We've seen the game out very, very professionally. What a start to the season this has been. It could not have gone any better if I tried. The only thing that could have gone better is beating Doncaster. Other than that, we've been absolutely brilliant. I'm just born for lower league saves. I'm born for lower league. The minute I get to a Premier League or something where I'm handling very, very good players with egos, I'm rubbish. At this level, this is me. This is a little bit me. Good, but not quite good enough to be elite. That's me. To a point. To a T. I'll tell you what we're going to do actually. We'll come back for games against Salford and Swindon. Two teams very much like the opposite ends of where you would want to be in the table at the moment. Salford always obviously looking to try and get promoted and progress. Swindon at the moment struggling a little bit in the league. They just come off the back of an absolute hammering. I believe it was against Harrogate. So yeah, there's Harrogate. It's going to be an interesting run. They're both a little bit mid-table, but I'm always interested to see Salford so I can do a Gary Neville skit. So let's hope that we can do that. Just thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope that you've enjoyed it. It's been one hell of a ride so far. Salford actually went up in 21-22, so they've come back down since then. Interesting. Yeah, I could not be enjoying this more if I tried at the moment. We've been absolutely unbelievable. And as it stands, we're top of the table. I'm a little bit in disbelief, but let me know what you think down in the comment section. Is this going to last, or is this just early season momentum? What do you think? And what do you think of the brand new signings? Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Until I see you for the next episode, take care of yourselves, everyone. And stay cool. Fuck the Ricky.